We all have moments when we search for guidance in life. Whether it's a major life decision, a moment of uncertainty, or simply trying to find a deeper sense of meaning in the midst of our daily routines, the search for guidance is a universal experience. At some point, we all seek something greater than ourselves to help us navigate the challenges and complexities of life. For some people, particularly those who feel like they are the chosen ones, receiving guidance becomes not just a momentary need, but a vital and continuous part of their spiritual journey. But how can we truly know when we are receiving the right guidance? How do we differentiate between the guidance that comes from the universe, from the divine, or from within our own hearts and minds? And most importantly, how can we learn to trust that guidance and act upon it? For those who feel they are called to a higher purpose, the act of receiving guidance becomes an essential part of their life's mission. Being chosen is not just about carrying a special mission or having a higher calling. It's also about being deeply connected to a source of wisdom, inspiration, and insight that helps illuminate their path. This guidance, however, doesn't always come in a clear and obvious way. It can be subtle, disguised in everyday occurrences, or it can arrive in the form of intense, life-changing experiences. What often matters is how we recognize these signals and how we cultivate the awareness to receive them fully. Many people who consider themselves to be the chosen ones report that they have moments in their lives when the guidance they receive feels both deeply personal and spiritually transformative. Whether it's through dreams, synchronicities, divine signs, or an unshakable inner knowing, these moments can feel like they are divinely orchestrated, as if the universe is reaching out to guide them along the way. But for others, the guidance may not always be so clear, and they must work harder to discern what is truly guiding them versus what may simply be a reflection of their own desires, fears, or biases. Understanding how the chosen ones receive guidance is a powerful tool for anyone seeking to deepen their own spiritual practice or simply find clarity on their path. There's a key difference between hearing the whispers of our own minds and recognizing the true messages that come from a higher source. This is something that the chosen ones know intimately, and the process of deciphering divine guidance can often be a long and winding road, filled with trial and error, reflection, and self-discovery. In this video, we'll explore how the chosen ones receive guidance in their journey. We'll take a closer look at the different ways they tap into this higher wisdom and how they navigate the complexities of receiving and understanding guidance, from the external signs and synchronicities that appear in their lives, to the internal sensations and intuitive feelings that guide their decisions. We'll break down the various ways this guidance manifests. Moreover, we will share some valuable advice that the chosen ones might offer to those who are also seeking guidance in their own lives. How can we cultivate the awareness to recognize divine signs when they appear? How can we learn to trust the guidance we receive, even when it challenges us to step out of our comfort zones? These are the types of insights we'll dive into as we explore how to develop a deeper connection with the source of guidance and master the art of receiving it. Whether you are someone who feels called to a higher purpose, or simply someone looking to deepen your spiritual practice, this video will help you understand how to recognize and receive guidance with clarity and confidence. If you find this topic intriguing, don't forget to like, share this video, and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss more spiritual content coming your way. By subscribing, you'll be joining a community of like-minded individuals on a journey to deepen their spiritual understanding and live more consciously. Let's embark on this journey of discovery together. One of the first steps on the spiritual journey is the ability to recognize when guidance is coming from the universe or the divine. This guidance can appear in many forms, from subtle signs in our everyday life to deep, powerful dreams or profound intuitive feelings. For those who feel they are the chosen ones, understanding how to recognize and interpret these signs is a crucial part of their journey. While it might seem like something mystical or elusive, in reality, receiving guidance from a higher power is an integral part of living a purpose-driven life. The challenge lies in distinguishing between ordinary events and those that carry deeper spiritual meaning. When the universe or the divine speaks to us, it doesn't always come with a loud, unmistakable voice. Instead, it can appear as a quiet whisper in the form of synchronicities, a flash of inspiration, or even a subtle gut feeling that urges us to take a certain direction. In this section, we'll dive into the various ways that guidance manifests in the lives of the chosen ones, and how they learn to recognize these messages that are meant to help them on their spiritual path. Recognizing guidance from the universe or the divine is not always a straightforward process. For those who are deeply attuned to their spiritual path, guidance can come through a variety of different channels. Understanding and interpreting these channels is key to living in alignment with one's higher purpose. Often the first signs of divine guidance are the most subtle, and it's through deep awareness and mindfulness that the chosen ones begin to recognize these messages. For many chosen ones, guidance begins in the form of signs and signals that seem to appear in the fabric of their everyday life. These signs might not always be as dramatic as a prophetic vision or a divine intervention. Instead, they show up as synchronicities or unexpected events that feel deeply connected to their personal journey. Synchronicities are meaningful coincidences that occur in a way that feels too significant to be mere chance. For instance, a person may repeatedly encounter the same number, symbol, or phrase at crucial moments in their life, and each time, these occurrences feel like an affirmation of the direction they should take. These signs may also appear as recurring situations or events that encourage a person to pay attention. The chosen ones often report that they begin to notice patterns in their lives, patterns that are subtle yet powerful in their consistency. It could be an opportunity that seems to appear at just the right time, or a situation that offers a solution to a challenge they've been facing. The appearance of these opportunities might feel like divine timing, reinforcing that they are on the right path. For example, one might be in a period of uncertainty, unsure of whether to make a major life change. Then, out of nowhere, an unexpected conversation with a stranger might lead to a piece of advice that resonates deeply with their situation. It's in these moments that the chosen ones often experience a profound sense of clarity, a feeling that this event is not random, but rather a divine nudge to guide them toward their next step. They may feel an overwhelming sense of certainty about the direction they should take, a deep knowing that affirms their next move. These signs can be seen in everything from the people who cross our paths, to the books we stumble upon, to the recurring themes we experience in our dreams. The challenge lies in paying attention to these signs and trusting the wisdom they impart. Many times it requires slowing down and being present to the subtle messages the universe is sending. Another powerful way guidance manifests is through dreams and intuitive feelings. Dreams are often regarded as a gateway to the subconscious, but for the chosen ones, they can also serve as a portal to higher wisdom and spiritual guidance. During sleep, the mind is free to wander and explore the deeper layers of consciousness, and it is in this state that the divine can communicate with us most clearly. Many chosen ones report experiencing vivid, meaningful dreams that provide them with insights about their life's purpose or decisions they need to make. These dreams are not just random fragments of thought. They often carry a clear message that speaks to the individual's current situation or inner conflict. For example, one might dream of being led through a maze or a dark forest, symbolizing a period of confusion in their waking life, and in the dream, they may find the path out, symbolizing clarity or a solution to their challenges. These dreams might also be more direct, such as receiving visions of future events or receiving messages from spiritual beings. Some chosen ones have dreams that are so vivid and meaningful that they wake up with a sense of divine intervention. The imagery in these dreams often carries deep symbolic meaning, and upon reflection, the person may realize that the dream is offering them guidance for their next steps. Intuition plays a similarly important role in recognizing divine guidance. For those who are spiritually attuned, intuition becomes an invaluable tool for receiving insight and direction. Intuitive feelings are subtle, often arising as a deep inner knowing or a gut feeling that directs a person to act or not act on something. These feelings may not come with a clear voice or a specific message, but rather as a sense that something is right or wrong, or that a certain action will lead to a positive outcome. For example, a person might feel an inner pull to reach out to someone they haven't spoken to in a while, even if they can't explain why. Later, they discover that the person was going through a difficult time and needed support, and their message was exactly what was needed. The ability to trust this inner knowing becomes crucial for the chosen ones, as their path is often filled with uncertainty and difficult choices. Intuition helps them navigate through these moments, offering clarity when the way forward is unclear. Intuitive feelings are often more than just thoughts or fleeting emotions. They are deeply embedded within the body, mind, and soul. When a person is deeply connected to their spiritual self, these feelings can manifest physically. For instance, a chosen one may experience a sudden warmth in their chest, a sense of peace, or a surge of energy when they are aligned with their purpose, or when they receive divine guidance. Conversely, they may feel discomfort, unease, or a knot in their stomach when they are moving away from their true path, or making decisions that are not in alignment with their higher purpose. These physical sensations are a form of communication from the divine, signaling to the chosen ones when they are moving in the right direction or when they need to course correct. In this way, the body becomes a vessel for receiving guidance, and learning to listen to these sensations can help a person discern what their higher self, or the universe, is trying to communicate. At times, these intuitive feelings may also act as a way to signal when to pause. The chosen ones might feel an overwhelming sense of calm and certainty that they are exactly where they need to be. Or they may experience the opposite, feeling blocked or uncertain about a decision. This feeling of resistance or hesitation can often signal that the universe is asking them to wait or reassess before taking further action. When practiced with mindfulness and awareness, these intuitive sensations can be incredibly valuable tools for the chosen ones as they navigate their spiritual path. By tuning into the wisdom of their bodies and minds, they are better able to discern when guidance is present and how to act upon it with confidence. Recognizing guidance from the universe and the divine is a skill that develops over time with awareness and practice. Whether through signs and signals, dreams, or intuitive feelings, the chosen ones learn to pay attention to the subtle messages that come their way. These messages may not always come in the form we expect, but with patience and trust, they offer powerful insights that help us stay on track and move forward on our spiritual journey. As you continue to deepen your connection with your higher self and the universe, remember to stay present, listen carefully, and trust the guidance that appears in your life. The more you practice this awareness, the clearer the signs will become, and the more aligned you'll feel with your true path. On the journey of the chosen ones, one of the greatest challenges is distinguishing between true guidance and distractions. At every turn, it can feel as if the universe is sending us messages, yet not all of them are aligned with our higher purpose. Sometimes, our mind and emotions can trick us, making it hard to know what the right guidance truly is. We may feel overwhelmed by competing voices within us, one that urges us to follow a path we believe is right, and another that fills us with doubts or desires that seem just as convincing. This confusion is part of the spiritual journey. For the chosen ones, the challenge isn't just about receiving guidance, but also about learning to discern which messages come from the divine or the universe, and which are simply the product of emotional impulses or fleeting thoughts. This process of differentiation is crucial, because following false guidance can lead us down paths that are not aligned with our true calling. It requires wisdom, patience, and a deep level of self-awareness to navigate through this maze and to choose the path that is truly meant for us. In this section, we will explore how the chosen ones learn to distinguish between intuition and emotion, how they test the alignment of the guidance they receive, and the challenge of choosing when guidance arrives in unexpected or unexplainable ways. One of the primary ways the chosen ones learn to distinguish true guidance from distractions is by differentiating between intuition and emotion. Intuition is often described as an inner knowing, a deep, unexplainable sense of what is true or right. It is subtle and quiet but powerful. It doesn't shout for attention, but instead speaks in a calm, steady voice that offers clarity and direction. Intuition feels grounded and peaceful, as though it comes from a place of knowing that transcends the mind's limitations. Emotion, on the other hand, is often loud, turbulent, and driven by fleeting impulses. It is tied to our desires, fears, and expectations. While emotions are an essential part of the human experience, they can also cloud our judgment and lead us to make decisions based on temporary feelings rather than deeper truths. The emotions we experience in response to life events, whether it be fear, excitement, sadness, or anxiety, can easily be mistaken for guidance, especially when they arise strongly in moments of uncertainty or doubt. For the chosen ones, The challenge is to discern whether they are responding to their intuitive wisdom or merely reacting to their emotions. This requires developing a level of mindfulness and self-awareness, learning to sit with their emotions rather than being carried away by them. Over time, they come to understand that intuition is calm and steady, while emotion is often loud and reactive. When faced with a decision or moment of uncertainty, the chosen ones are taught to pause, breathe, and assess the quality of the feeling they are experiencing. If the feeling is grounded and calm, they recognize it as intuition. If it is anxious, desperate, or reactive, they know it's more likely an emotion clouding their judgment. One way to further differentiate between intuition and emotion is to observe the physical sensations associated with each. Intuition often feels expansive and light, while emotion can feel heavy or tense. For example, when the chosen ones make decisions based on intuition, they may experience a sense of clarity, inner peace, and a lightness in their body. Conversely, when making decisions based on emotion, they might feel anxious or drained, as if their energy is being pulled in different directions. Even after distinguishing between intuition and emotion, the chosen ones must also learn to test the alignment of the guidance they receive. While many signs or pieces of guidance may seem significant, not all of them are truly aligned with their higher purpose. The universe or divine guidance can appear in many forms, through people, events, ideas, or insights. But it's important to evaluate whether this guidance resonates with one's core values, mission, and long-term goals. One of the first steps in testing the alignment of guidance is to check whether it aligns with your values and personal mission. For the chosen ones, their purpose is often tied to deeper spiritual or personal values, such as compassion, service, truth, or healing. Any guidance they receive must resonate with these core values. If the guidance leads them toward actions that conflict with their values, such as dishonesty, selfishness, or harm to others, it's a clear sign that the guidance is not aligned with their higher purpose. Another important test is whether the guidance is consistent with their overall mission in life. The chosen ones often feel that their lives have a higher calling or purpose, and any true guidance should lead them closer to fulfilling that mission. If the guidance takes them off course or leads them in a direction that feels disconnected from their life's work, it may not be true guidance. For instance, if a chosen one feels guided to take a particular job or make a major life change, they must ask themselves whether this decision aligns with their long-term mission, or if it is simply a distraction from the path they are meant to follow. Testing the alignment of guidance also involves looking at the bigger picture. Sometimes, it's easy to get caught up in the immediate rewards of a decision or action, but true guidance tends to reveal itself over time. If the guidance leads to personal growth, deeper understanding, or greater service to others, then it is more likely to be aligned with the divine plan. If, on the other hand, it results in short-term gratification or superficial achievements that feel empty or unfulfilling, it's a sign that the guidance may have been misleading. Perhaps one of the greatest challenges that the chosen ones face is the moment when guidance arrives in unexpected or unexplainable ways. Unlike the clear and obvious signs they might be hoping for, sometimes guidance can show up in forms that are ambiguous, paradoxical, or even confusing. The chosen ones might receive guidance through dreams that are difficult to interpret, encounters with people who seem to have no direct relevance to their lives, or experiences that seem to defy logic or understanding. In these moments, the challenge is not just to recognize the guidance, but to trust it and act upon it, even when it doesn't make immediate sense. This is where testing the guidance over time becomes crucial. The chosen ones learn that not all guidance will make sense right away. Sometimes, the universe, or the divine, presents them with challenges or opportunities that initially seem unrelated to their purpose. These moments require a willingness to trust that there is a greater plan at work. It may take time for the pieces of the puzzle to fall into place, and for the chosen ones to understand how the guidance is connected to their purpose. The challenge of choosing also comes with the need for courage. Acting on guidance that feels unclear or ambiguous requires faith. The chosen ones often find themselves standing at crossroads, faced with decisions that challenge their preconceived notions or demand them to take a leap of faith. The process of making these choices is rarely easy, and it often involves stepping into the unknown, trusting that the path will reveal itself as they move forward. This is why the ability to distinguish true guidance from distractions is so important. If they act on misleading guidance, it can lead them down paths that do not serve their higher purpose, causing unnecessary detours or delays in their spiritual growth. Trusting guidance in these uncertain moments requires developing inner strength and resilience. The chosen ones understand that even when the path ahead is unclear, they must keep moving forward with trust and faith in their journey. This is a process of surrender, releasing the need for certainty and embracing the unknown with courage and conviction. Have you ever faced confusion in distinguishing true guidance from emotional distractions? Share your experience in the comments below, and don't forget to like and share this video so others can learn how to recognize true guidance. By sharing your stories and insights, we can all continue to grow and learn together on our spiritual journeys. Also, be sure to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on more spiritual content and guidance that will help you stay aligned with your higher purpose. Once we receive guidance, the next step is applying it in real life. For the chosen ones, acting on this guidance isn't just an option, it's part of their mission that they are meant to fulfill. They understand that guidance is not just a passing feeling or a thought to contemplate. It is a call to action, a divine prompt to move forward with purpose. However, as anyone on a spiritual journey can attest, even when the guidance is clear, applying it in real life can be a challenge. Taking action often requires courage, adaptability, and the willingness to embrace uncertainty. This section explores the key aspects of how the chosen ones apply guidance in their lives and the steps they take to act on the divine instructions they receive. When guidance arrives, it often feels clear and compelling. The path ahead may seem illuminated, and the mission may feel undeniable. Yet, even with this clarity, the next hurdle is finding the courage to act. Fear and doubt can often creep in, making it difficult to take the necessary steps. This is especially true for the chosen ones, who may be faced with decisions that have the potential to radically change their lives or the lives of those around them. The fear of failure, the fear of judgment, or the fear of stepping into the unknown can all cause hesitation. Even though the guidance may be crystal clear, the emotional weight of change often paralyzes us, and we may delay or avoid acting. The chosen ones, however, understand that hesitation is a part of the process. They recognize that courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the ability to take action despite it. They embrace the discomfort of stepping into the unknown, because they know that this is part of fulfilling their mission. For the chosen ones, the process of taking action often involves a leap of faith. It's not uncommon for them to feel a sense of uncertainty or anxiety before making a decision, but they also trust that their purpose and the guidance they have received will lead them through these fears. There is a certain level of surrender involved, surrendering the need for perfection or certainty and accepting that the process of fulfilling their mission may come with challenges. However, they also know that inaction leads to stagnation, and that to honor their divine calling, they must move forward, trusting that the universe will support them. The courage to act is often cultivated through self-reflection and spiritual practices. By deepening their connection with their higher self and with the divine, the chosen ones are able to build trust in their decisions. They often spend time meditating, journaling, or seeking quiet spaces where they can align themselves with their purpose and gain clarity about the next steps. These practices help them quiet the noise of fear and external distractions, allowing them to move forward with greater confidence and a stronger sense of purpose. As the chosen ones follow the guidance they receive, they soon realize that the path they are walking is not rigid. Life is constantly changing, and their mission is dynamic, just as they are evolving. This means that guidance itself may shift over time, and the steps they take today may not be the same steps they need to take tomorrow. Flexibility in action is a crucial skill that the chosen ones must develop. While the core of their mission remains constant, the way they approach it may change as they grow and as circumstances evolve. The guidance they receive today might lead them down one path, but tomorrow a new sign may point them in a slightly different direction. The chosen ones understand that their mission is not a linear journey, but a process of continuous adaptation. They remain open to new insights and remain flexible in their approach, trusting that the universe will guide them to the next step as they need it. For example, A chosen one might initially feel called to pursue a specific career or mission, believing that this is the only way they can fulfill their purpose. However, over time, they may find that their interests or skills evolve, leading them to explore new avenues of service or expression. The guidance they receive might push them to take a different direction, one they hadn't anticipated, but that feels just as aligned with their higher calling. Being flexible in action doesn't mean abandoning their mission. It means being open to new opportunities, ideas, and directions as they unfold. The chosen ones understand that their journey is not about sticking rigidly to a single path, but about remaining true to their purpose while allowing room for growth and evolution. They are not afraid to make course corrections when needed, knowing that the universe is always guiding them toward the highest outcome. Flexibility also involves the willingness to work with others and adapt to new circumstances. The chosen ones may encounter individuals or situations that challenge their current approach, and they must be open to learning from these experiences. They understand that growth often comes through collaboration and exchange, and they embrace the opportunities to evolve alongside others on their journey. When the chosen ones follow the guidance they receive, the impact goes beyond their own lives. Their actions are not only about fulfilling their personal mission, but also about contributing to the collective transformation of the world around them. As they take action and align with their higher purpose, they become agents of change, spreading healing, love, and wisdom to others. The guidance that the chosen ones receive often leads them to create positive change in the world, whether that's through their work, their relationships, or the communities they serve. By following divine guidance, they inspire others to do the same. The act of living in alignment with their purpose has a ripple effect, encouraging those around them to take their own steps toward fulfilling their higher calling. For example, a chosen one who feels called to be a healer might begin by working with individuals on a personal level, offering support and guidance. As they continue to follow the guidance they receive, their work expands, and they find themselves leading workshops, teaching others, or creating a community of like-minded individuals. Each small action they take in alignment with their purpose creates more opportunities for change, both in their own life and in the lives of those they touch. In this way, the chosen ones contribute to a larger, collective shift. Their actions are not just for their own growth, but for the betterment of the world. As they make decisions based on divine guidance, they become catalysts for change, demonstrating how living in alignment with one's purpose can create a more harmonious and fulfilling world. Their contribution is felt not just in their immediate circle, but in the broader context of society, inspiring others to seek their own guidance and make positive changes in their lives. The chosen ones understand that their journey is not a solitary one. The guidance they receive is not only for their personal benefit, but for the benefit of all. By taking action, they participate in the unfolding of a greater plan, a divine vision for humanity's evolution. Their role in this process is to remain true to their calling, take inspired action, and trust that their contribution will help bring about the positive change that is needed in the world. As you reflect on how to apply guidance in your own life, consider the courage it takes to act, the flexibility required to evolve, and the deep sense of contribution that comes from living in alignment with your purpose. Have you ever struggled to take action on guidance, or faced challenges in adapting to new directions? Share your experiences in the comments below, and don't forget to like and share this video so others can learn how to apply guidance in their own lives. Your journey may inspire someone else to take the first step toward fulfilling their purpose. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more content on spiritual growth and how to live in alignment with your highest calling. Let's continue exploring together, one step at a time. We've explored how the chosen ones receive guidance in life, from recognizing the subtle signs that the universe sends to distinguishing true guidance from distractions. We've learned that true guidance can appear in many forms, through synchronicities, intuitive feelings, dreams, and even powerful inner knowing. But perhaps the most important takeaway is that applying this guidance is an essential part of the chosen one's spiritual journey and mission. It's not enough to simply recognize the guidance. The real transformation happens when the chosen ones take action on the wisdom they receive. Whether that's overcoming fear to take the first step, remaining flexible when the path shifts, or embracing the role they are meant to play in the greater transformation of the world. Applying guidance is what turns potential into reality. In our journey through this topic, we've also seen how the process of receiving guidance is deeply intertwined with personal growth. The more the chosen ones learn to trust their inner wisdom, the more they are able to act in alignment with their purpose. They learn not only how to recognize the signs, but also how to discern the guidance that comes from the divine and the universe, and how to distinguish it from the distractions that arise from fear, doubt, and external influences. It's a skill that takes practice, patience, and a deep connection with one's inner self. But once it is mastered, it becomes a powerful tool for navigating life's challenges and fulfilling one's true calling. Life is a continuous journey of learning and growth. It's a process that unfolds over time, with each new experience adding depth to our understanding of who we are and why we are here. For the chosen ones, purpose isn't just a destination, but a dynamic, evolving process that is filled with twists, turns, and discoveries. The guidance they receive from the universe and the divine is not a one-time event, but an ongoing conversation, one that requires them to stay open, adaptable, and willing to listen. Every moment of clarity, doubt, and experience along the way shapes their understanding of their true calling. And as they continue to follow the guidance they receive, they uncover new layers of their purpose, each one deeper and more profound than the last. What once seemed like a clear and defined path may evolve into a more complex journey, one that leads them to new places, new people, and new opportunities to grow, serve, and transform. The journey is not always easy, but it is always meaningful. By trusting the guidance they receive, the chosen ones are not only fulfilling their mission, but also becoming more fully aligned with their higher selves. And in doing so, they contribute to a greater cosmic plan, one that brings healing, love, and positive change to the world. Thank you for watching this video. If you found the insights we shared valuable, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more deep spiritual content that will continue to inspire and guide you on your journey. By subscribing, you'll be part of a community of like-minded individuals who are all seeking to deepen their connection with the divine and align with their true purpose. We're so grateful to have you with us, and we can't wait to continue exploring these profound topics together. See you in the next video.